first off, to manage inside salespeople is a very specific skill set. That in itself is a very difficult task. And the best way to manage them is, obviously if you have a full-time inside sales manager. But the problem is, are you going to hire one inside sales rep and then one inside sales manager to manage that? And if you have an outside sales manager and they're trying to close deals, it's a different cadence. It's a different thing. More often than not, I've seen it fail. There are some inside sales reps that can self-manage. I've only met 10 out of the thousands of companies that I've dealt with. There's only 10 that I know. And they'll tell you they're strange, Jeff. They'll tell you they're weird. But you ain't getting them because they're locked in, they're making over $100,000 a year and their companies are not going to let them go. Like I have buddies, good friends who have a great inside salesperson, been with them for years, just crushes it. And I'll talk to him. We were demoing Insight PRM, the new version. And I said, hey, do you want to? Actually, this guy was like, well, my guy uses an Excel spreadsheet. This is the best. This is literally one of the best in terms of results, in terms of converting our leads into appointments. This guy is like 25, 30%, which is like a crazy number. And he said he uses an Excel spreadsheet. And I'm like, why is he doing that? He's like, well, I've offered whatever he wants to use. This company, that company. I won't name their names. He says he hates them all. He says it's a waste of time. He said, but A, you can talk to him. B, you cannot mention his name to anyone else because I don't want people poaching him. And so he gets on the phone, and literally this guy is the best because it's really simple. My business is really simple. He converts 30%. You convert 25. Yeah, most of our customers are in that 10 to 15% range. If you convert like less than 5%, you suck. And there's nobody close. I mean, it sort of peaks out at probably that 20% range. And this guy's at 30. So he's literally the best in the world at working our leads. And so he jumps on the phone and he's like out of the chute. He's like, I don't use CRMs. They slow me down. I refuse. I'm the best. And I'm like, actually, you are. In my mind, I'm like, you are. And he's out of the chute like, I'm the best. I'm better than everyone. I've tried all the different CRMs. They all slow me down. I use an Excel spreadsheet, right? Which, by the way, the most proficient inside salespeople that I've met, most of them are using an Excel spreadsheet. Same thing. CRM slows them down. Most of the best inside sales reps are using an Excel spreadsheet, even if their company tries to force them to use a CRM because they're like, hey, I'll just leave. I'll go somewhere else. I can get a job anywhere I want. I'm one of the best. The ones that are really not so good love CRMs because they hate making phone calls. Really, they are time wasters. They would much rather waste time filling out like stuff and going from like a million screens between phone calls than actually bang out a lot of phone calls. But the most successful ones, you know what they want to do? They want to be on the phone. They don't want to be filling out stuff on a CRM. It was kind of frightening. But anyway, but the one thing I wanted to mention was my guy was like, you cannot tell anyone this person's name because he knew he had a gem. Like he knows he can't replace him. You can live 100 lifetimes and never find another one like that. It's crazy. But anyway, he saw our software and loved it, uses it. And then his productivity actually jumped. He's above 30s now. But, and by the way, we designed, what we did is we didn't listen to programmers and managers. We listened to these people, and that's how we designed InsightPRM.com. I don't like to pitch our stuff, but anyway. But the point is, they're so weird. And they'll tell you they're weird. They would be terrible outside sales reps. They don't want to do outside sales. They don't want to be face to face. So if you want to jump into the inside outside sales model, which clearly from the most successful companies that I've worked with, some of the most successful companies that I know, most of their competitors don't have an inside sales team. At best, they have one. I'm thinking of one industry where this company has 30 inside sales reps, and they are the number one in their industry, the largest and most profitable by a big factor. And again, nobody's paying the salary of 30 people because they're like, I don't know if it works. They know it worked. It's a big differentiator.